Look at some of that film. What was your first initial reaction from VA?
Vernon's a playmaker and he's a gamer. He has the luxury of having a lot of game experience and just has a really good feel for when to run, when to sit, when to throw. And he created a lot of plays for us. So he made a few mistakes. That's not atypical for our quarterbacks. I think all our quarterbacks make a couple mistakes a game, so we'll get those fixed. But I was really impressed with his first game.
Do you want to see Vernon Adams run the ball? He said he doesn't really like it.
Well, it's a little bit like Marcus. We didn't intentionally design very many runs during a game for Marcus because we knew they were going to happen anyway. If we went into a game with Marcus with 6 or 7 plays where we thought he was going to keep the ball, that's enough because he's going to scramble 5 or 6 more times and run some other times. So, listen, those guys need to know when to protect themselves. I thought Vernon did a good job knowing when to protect himself. It was just an unfortunate deal that he took a shot that he shouldn't have.
From the press box, not knowing, of course, what you guys are calling, what the reads are, it seemed like Vernon felt really comfortable in what he was doing. Were you happy with the timing he had with his receivers and throwing the ball when it was supposed to be thrown, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, I've been really impressed with his ability to pick things up. I thought he commanded our offense really well, which is tough to do anytime, much less if you only had a month to get ready. A lot of credit to him and Matt Haggerty both for coming in and being smart enough kids to learn it as fast as they did. It's not easy, and they both look like veterans out there.
One thing Vernon did a lot at Eastern was take chances on 50-50 balls with his guys, let them make plays. He did that a couple of times Saturday, especially to Stanford. Is that something you like to see, that he sees the matchup and will just give his guy a chance to make a play?
I want Vernon to be wise with when he takes a chance with a guy making a play and when he needs to move on. Typically, our offense is going to get you somebody open in our pass concept, so I've talked to him about not having to force one and moving on to another guy in progression where somebody's going to be open. But he's really good at throwing those balls, and I feel real good about our guys outside too. So I just want him to be wise about when he takes chances.
So for you, were those no plays and then it worked out, or were you happy with it?
No, the one touchdown to Byron, that was a 50-50 one, and he threw it, and Byron made a great play. So it's a data boy play, as in you don't want him to throw it, then data boy. But he also had somebody running down the other hash wide open. So that's kind of what I mean. You got to be smart about when to take those chances and when not to.
You could argue this is going to be the toughest team Vernon's seen in college. He maybe got away with stuff in the past. Do you have to have any conversation about risk and how you're not going to get away as much against a team like Michigan State?
No, there's going to be some times he needs to use his legs. There's going to be some times when he needs to protect us and protect the ball. So again, he's had a lot of experience doing those type of things and making those decisions. I'll definitely reinforce with him that the guys chasing will be a little faster than he's used to this week.
Coach Helfrich said there were times when it looked like he almost kind of wanted to hand the ball to his receiver in a sense when they were wide open. How do you coach that to change that, fix that?
I thought he played great, especially for a first game in the system. I'm sure he was a little tight going into that one. It was his first game in Autzen. It was against his old teammates. I'm sure there was a lot of nerves there. So if he played that well in that kind of situation, I feel good about where he's going.